What is up, Okami Wolves? If you don't know me, maybe now you do. My name is Bleeves. I'm here to talk to you today about the Okami token and give you an idea of what is going on here. Now, full disclosure, this is a paid promotional video. However, a couple weeks ago, I did invest in the Okami token. So I am an investor as well. So I am speaking from a knowledgeable path, so to speak. And I want to make that a full disclosure. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you whether to buy, whether to sell, what to do, but I am going to show you a little bit about this token so that you can make an informed decision for yourself. After I'm done with this video, you should go and do your own research and decide for yourself whether this is the investment for you. And I'm going to point out some of the places that you can go and check out, and we're going to start that right after the jump.
I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast.
All right, guys, here is the chart right now. You can see it is a wrapped ETH pairing, and Ethereum is having a nice little run right now, which has caused this kind of positive sort of momentum up here, giving it a pretty big lift over a period of time, but it's about 6% down over the course of the last 7 days. And you can see that after that initial big time pump, you kind of have that cascade to the downside. But I'm holding for a longer period of time because when I originally got into this, there was a much longer game going on. And sometimes you just kind of hold on to stuff because you think that the long game is going to end up playing out to your advantage. So I tend to think that that is the case. So I've got 14,755 tokens right now. So, we'll see how this plays out. I'm hoping for a good play. And I know that you are too. But let's go look at the website. As you can see right here, you got it in my background too. I'm using it as my background for today. But you can see here the Okami token. Long ago, a legend was born. Okami, by the way, is an old game. I believe it was a PlayStation game with the great wolf spirit. It was the white wolf. So that's kind of the spiritual idea behind this. A legend was born, being with a dominant force. We keep returning because the experience we gain, we are more powerful and hungry as ever. Your doubt is visible to me. Let me demonstrate my powerful skills. We train every day and strive for perfection. There are thousands of villains in existence today, but we are the ones who carry the legacy. The land belongs to us. We must claim what is rightfully ours. I am what you call Okami. Now, coming down here, this gives you an idea of the purpose, which we're going to get into. I want to show it to you right here. We're really going to get into it with the white paper in just a few minutes. So there's the journey. What the foes are, the foes, it's evil, right? It's always evil. So the tokenomics, we have the total supply of 100 million. The liquidity pool, each transaction, 2% is added to liquidity and is burned over time. Entire liquidity will be burned. 5% of every transaction is allocated for marketing. And staking is now available. Stake your tokens to earn passive income with emergency, unstake with no penalties. You will not lose your initial input, only rewards if you decide to unstake early. Now, the roadmap as we get into it, and there's the announcements are coming as we go. So the in progress roadmap shows a website. We've got that. Twitter, we've got that. Telegram, got that. The whitelist, the launch, and that's phase 1 out of the way. Now we're on phase 2. Which is going to be DEX tools, trending, CMC, CoinGecko, social marketing, and 300 holders. That was the next step in the list. So that's the next thing. And then there's going to be an announcement for phase 3. And if you're interested, let's go to the white paper over here. And you can see, again, we're going to go with the story. The disclaimer, standard disclaimer. We already done that. Bring back what was once utopia for the typical villager is our aim with this. The utopia, that's a bull run, right? Crooks and unfaithful jokers are rife in our country. It's time to display our teeth once more, since you've already seen what we're capable of in the past. Come along with us as we demonstrate our domination in the land. So this is a positivity thing, basically saying that the crypto landscape is a cesspool, and unfaithful crooks and jokers are around. You know who you are. And they're here to save us all. So building our kingdom is the first step in our quest. The most deserving soldiers who assist us in realizing our vision are given a crucial role. We construct every day, forming an unbreakable force. It's going to be great in the end. That does sound like something like a DAO is either here or will be coming. I haven't seen any reference to it yet, but that sounds a little bit like what we're talking about. And our foes. There are others who share our abilities. We have come to retrieve our property. We will emerge as monarchs while the lands with heart and courage. Okami is in charge. Our adversaries want to stop us, but we're eager to be the target of psychological warfare. We must convert the opposing side if we want to win, and that is bring in new holders. That's what that means. So that gives you an idea of background on what we're talking about, and they've turned the real crypto market into part of this storyline, which I think is a pretty cool thing. 2% is added to the liquidity pool for the increase of value and stability on the Okami token. As a result, price volatility will decrease as buys and sells occur. The token supply is 100 million. There's 7% tax on every buy and sell. With the supply decreasing, this will add more tokens to, and there's a big burn, by the way. We're going to talk about the burn in just 1 second. At Okami, investor security is top priority so that each member of our community is secure. We've implemented numerous measures to protect our community in the crypto space. First, the contract has undergone an external audit. Liquidity pool will be fully locked. First 48 hours. This is for the original part right here, and there's no updates to that yet. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to pop this up here. We're going to go into Token Sniffer and take a quick look and verify that this is exactly what we're talking about. And that has happened, and crazy to think that there's a white wolf over here on the Token Sniffer too. But launched November 14 of 2022, scores 45 of 30 because of the sell tax. Does not contain, it does have a fee modifier. The ownership has not been renounced. And tokens burned. 41% of the token supply has been burned. And we've got adequate liquidity. We've got everything. We've got everything locked up. You can view liquidity pool. You can view the holders, whatever you need to do. And the owner does have a significant supply. So that is something that you have to consider as an investor as well. You have to decide, is that a benevolent? And you can only do that by going into Telegram, doing your research, finding out what you think of this and of this team, of these people. Go ask the questions. Why such a high supply? You have to figure it out for yourself. We know that development and developers, that's where the quote unquote money is made. That's where the power is held on these tokens. So how does that help you? So don't be afraid to ask those questions. Don't be afraid to get those answers. Any respectable group, any respectable team will absolutely give you that answer. And finally, we're going to check out the bubble map real quick. Before we have some side conversation and go over a few of the things that they want to talk about. And you can see right here, this is going to be the dead wallet, gigantic. And then this is the deployer wallet, and you can see everything came out of the deployer here. This is the pink pre-sale. So, when you see this, by the way, when you're looking at one of these moments where you see something like this and you see a whole lot of this, generally speaking, you have to ask yourself, is there a pre-sale? If there's a pre-sale, this is absolutely 100% fine. If there's no pre-sale, then this means that a bunch of tokens are being given out to other people, and that is cause for concern because that's not money coming in that goes towards the investment. So be very careful when you look at these things. But we did see, by the way, that there was a pink sale when it was launched, and this is exactly what you see when you see a pink sale. So that wraps this portion up. Most of this looks pretty good so far. There's a few things to point out. So 41% of the liquidity, or 41% of the tokens have already been burned. But for the next 4 weeks, the Okami team is going to burn 4% more tokens every single week. So that at the end, there's going to be another 16% that's been burned, bringing that total up to 57% of all tokens, and they will have been burned. Now, remember, DexTools a long time ago updated their algorithm, so being put into the dead wallet does not totally affects these prices. So if 16% of these tokens disappear, then you can expect a commensurate increase in the cost per token, leading to a price spike. So that's a pretty cool thing. What you need to do now is show your product, go find new investors. That's the name of the game. So that's a pretty cool idea and a pretty cool concept. Now, there's an NFT collection coming out, and from the NFT sales, 15 Ethereum is also going to be bought and burned with the NFT collection. I assume that all the NFTs will have nice blonde mohawks, and they're going to be super, super handsome, but we'll see. There was also there will also be more sets to give tokens like SHIB, Doge, ETH, etc. Each set will give away a Bitcoin and also do a buyback and burn. So in the spirit of, if you guys remember, Shiba Doge that did a little bit of Shiba, a little bit of Doge, the Okami team plans on doing different sets that are going to be homage to Doge, to SHIB, to Ethereum, and a couple others. And then each one of those, somehow or another, they're going to give away one entire Bitcoin. Seems like it's a pretty big, that's a pretty bold move to give away a Bitcoin. So we'll see if that's we'll see if that works. But the goal, by the way, the goal is to get a 79% total burn, which is going to leave a remaining supply of only 21 million tokens. Now, imagine, if you will, and I want you to just consider your position where you are right now. Again, I'm sitting at 14,757 tokens at 0.00675. I'm not a heavy investor. I just threw some money at it, see what happens, just to get the feet wet, as they say. Now, if that supply diminishes and we get a nice little run and just a very modest $21 million market cap, that means that I have taken my investment from, I think, about $50 to about $14,757 by virtue of that huge burn and by virtue of just a little bit of a pump in the market. So that's a pretty cool thing. And also, if you are buying in closing, let me point out that this week and this week only, there is zero buy tax. Now, we saw that on Token Sniffer. It's 0% in, 7% out. So if you're interested in this, I'm going to leave the links down below so you can go check them out yourself. But this is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I am always right. You make your decision. I know that I'm already an investor here. That should not sway your decision. But I am an investor here already, and I am holding. I haven't sold, and I'm going to continue to hold for a period of time. Again, 14,757 tokens. I don't have a lot of supply. I don't have a lot of tokens here. Just got my skin in the game, as they say. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the bell, hit the like button. Let me know, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.
I'm looking for the good life, sitting on top of the world. I want to be shining like diamonds and pearls.